Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing awesome. Hey, today's gonna be an interesting video because I am going to be going over my top 5 worst hikes of 2022. Okay, so this one was, I liked the hike overall. There was a lot of slippery rock trying to go up the side of that volcanic plug. There's a lot of slippery rock. It's a very quick hike, you know. Once you get to the top, the scenery is just amazing, you know. But I think there's just other volcanic plugs in that area that are just a lot more dramatic looking, really cool looking, and just more fun to climb. Probably the least of my favorites out there. Okay, so overall, I really do enjoy the San Pedro Parks area. It's really cool, very beautiful out there. I would actually favor that over the Jemez mountain area, to be honest. It's very close, but there are some differences to those different areas. But anyway, with this one, it was a relatively short hike. Half of it is just, you know, it just looks like a generic looking trail, like something you've just seen before. And it doesn't start to open up in beauty until you've actually gotten to the 3rd or 4th mile marker. And then you start to see, oh wow, this is really, it's becoming more dense, becoming really cool, a lot more lush. And then you start to, if you choose to, you could continue the trail to the CDT, which is pretty cool. So, but as far as like, you know, the overall experience of it, I just thought it was, all right, that was cool. On to the next one. Okay, so for this one, I'd been doing some research about different trails to find out there, and I found this one. I thought it was interesting just based on the pictures that I found on all trails. I checked it out, and it was cool. It's a easy hike for the most part. It's rugged. There is no set path. It's very exposed, so I definitely wouldn't recommend it for the summer. But you know, you've pretty much just followed the edge of the mesa, the left edge, follow it all the way till you get to the very end of the edge, the far edge, south edge of the mesa. And it's cool for the most part. But I don't know, I think there are other trails out there, other cool things to check out. For example, Cabezon Peak, Cerro de Guadalupe, Cerro Cuate, that are more scenic and more dramatic and really cool to experience rather than this one. You know, for this one, if you happen to be in the area and you like desert hikes, hey, go for it. All right, so this one was interesting because there wasn't a set trail, and you know, it's a very rugged hike, and if you're not careful of where you're going, you go up and down a lot of slot canyons, like small slot canyons, and that can start to wear you out a little bit. Yeah, just the direction overall, I think, was not very good. At some point, you actually do come across some markings, some white markings on the ground. I think those are mostly laid out for the mountain bikers. It's just one of those things where it's like one and done. I'm ready to move on to the next hike. It was one of those things. So those are my thoughts though. Okay, so the worst hike of 2022 for me was definitely the north and south peak in the Manzanoopenspace. Now, I did this one just because there was a lot of fire closures. You know, in the beginning of the summer, a lot of the mountain trails were closing off, the forests were closing off. So this was really scraping the bottom of the barrel for me. It's a very short hike. It's like 1.5 miles, 2 miles or whatever. You could do both peaks on the same day, you know. It won't take too much time. Not very challenging. It's a little steep to go up, but that's really it. There's some cool views out there, really cool views of the Sandias, you know, even the Manzanos, but it's just one of those that's like very forgettable for me. I will not be going out there again, you know, unless I have nothing else to do. Absolutely nothing else to do. Will you find me out there? All right, guys, so that was my top 5 worst hikes of 2022. Hey, what did you guys think about these? You know, have you guys done any of these? Are you thinking about doing any of these? Were these thoughts helpful for you? Were they discouraging? I don't know. But let me know what you think, and I will check you guys later. See ya.